Right, let's go to grade 7. Some of you have faced the exam and some of you have not, but anyway, so please note that the examination is compulsory this time to promote to the next grade. If you are coming to the next grade class, definitely you have to face the examination. That is must, even for new students, because without measuring the level, we don't know how to guide you. We just need to measure your level, because we have to take the responsibility of your ICT skills. Therefore, in order to take the responsibilities, we should know about you. Blindly, we cannot teach. Right? If you are asking me to teach blindly, that cannot be done, because I'm not a god to see your mind, see through your mind and understand what kind of perception that you are having and what kind of knowledge and what kind of skills that you are having. The only way to test that through an examination. That is one way. Another way is we can have one-to-one meeting and test this, but that will take more time, right? If you are not ready to do the examination, then only one solution is one-to-one, face-to-face viva. So either you have to face, like you have to come to a face-to-face viva, or the second thing is, the easiest way is do the examination, because through the examination we can see your status. The difficult way is if you don't like the exam, but still there's a way, that is the difficult way, that is through the Viva test. Viva is basically that online face-to-face review. Here, these are the marks that you have obtained. You can see the highest marks in the bottom, the lowest mark in the top, and just see whether your name is there. If not, please tell me. If you wrote the examination, if your name is not there, if you face the examination but your name is not there, please let me know. Then I can check. First of all, just go through this. Okay, the next set. All are in the pass level, that's good, but some really need to improve. So I'll check what are the missing points, what are the things, what kind of support can be given. So for the students got low marks, don't discourage, don't be upset. We will see how to improve. So maybe we can improve your practical time. So by discussing with you, but you have to come, you have to come for a face-to-face viva, and let's see what can be done. Maybe we can improve your practical time. The second thing is we can give a support class. So we can give you a support class after the main class, maybe having another 20-minute support class individually, right? Especially those who got less than 70 marks. So please talk to me. Please talk to me. So what are the issues that you are having? What are the difficulties that you are facing in the class? And so what are the areas that you need further explanations? What are the areas that you need to explain further? Right? Please let me know. Then I can help you improve your marks. Because if you are not appearing, so don't think that even God will not help you, right? If you are not appearing in front of God, so God will not consider, because like without a request, nothing can be done. So so number one thing is you need to identify where you are. Don't behave like you know everything. Don't behave like you are okay, but for some reason you got less marks. Like don't behave like that. If you got low marks, that you need to consider. You need to consider, right? You need to consider when you got low marks. Right? Second attempt will be there, but you have to talk with the admin and get it arranged. If you miss the examination, there is a second attempt. You can just talk to your talk to the admin staff and your practical teacher and get this arranged. Then we will have another attempt also. Okay, Anyway, I'm happy about most of you, but that doesn't mean I'm unhappy about the others. Actually, I need to find out a way to improve the others. That is a challenging part. I'm not considering much about these students, because these students are okay. They are getting their marks. They are in their acceptable mark range. But I have to think too, where I have to concern about the other students who got less marks, because I need to give my fullest support to them to improve. Otherwise, it's my failure. I feel that as my failure, not your failure. Right? I will talk to you guys after this session. Then, so let's see how can we improve. Maybe giving a support class, giving a support session. So anyway, for those who have got less than 80 marks, so in the support class, it is compulsory to turn on the camera, because we need to see how you are doing and how you feel that. So both are required, because others are okay. Others, even without the camera, even without the microphone, also I'm accepting. But the thing is, those who got less marks, I need to consider. You have to turn on your camera. You have to have one-to-one sessions after this discussion. So let's see what are the questions and where you got wrong. Yeah, what are the issues basically. So let me first go to the reviews, and I'm going to review one attempt, and I'm going to start with some average mark student. Let's start with the Sarasi's one. Okay, question number one. Which of the following is not an example for software? Software is basically, it's intangible. It's not physical. It's set of instruction. Word is set of instruction. Operating system like Windows, these are just set of instructions. Spreadsheet is an application of software, but monitor is not a software, it's hardware. It's a very easy question to pass through. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Straightforward, easy. ALU indicates arithmetic and logical unit. Arithmetic and logical unit, straightforward, correct. Done. Which of the following is not an example for optical media device? Optical media means the media which use light as the technology. Blu-ray use light as the technology. CD use light as the technology. DVD use light as the technology. All are discs. Can you see disc? D-I-S-C, disc, disc, D-I-S-C, disc. This is also indicated. If something is DISC disc, that is using light basically. That is a clear indication. But this can be wrong sometimes. Some people write DISK also. Right? But DISK basically come for magnetic media. Disc come for magnetic media. Disc come for optical media. That is one clue. But don't rely just on that. ඒක විතරක් හිතන්න එපා. DISC එන්නේ optical වල. DISK එන්නේ magnetic වල. ඒක විතරක් ගන්න එපා. Right? Let's see further. DVD, CD, Blu-ray, all are similar, right? All are discs, CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, all are similar. But floppy disk is, which is not similar, that is magnetic actually. So not an example for optical is this magnetic one, floppy disk. Which of the following support user communicate easily with the computer? Middleman. We have discussed enough times. Middleman is the operating system. How you interact with your phone? Through Android or iOS or BlackBerry OS. How you interact with your computer? Using Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, Fedora, Mac OS, something. That is your operating system. That is the middleman. Okay, technology used to construct the central processing unit of a modern computers. That is microprocessors. Modern computers, tablets, laptops, personal computers, that is microprocessors. Then input and output both functionalities are there in printer. Is it input output both? Maybe you have things like that. Printer input paper and give you printouts. Not like that. Monitor is output, not clearly. Printer is output clearly. Mouse is input clearly. But touchscreen, you can touch and give inputs. Here I'm touching my touchscreen and giving input. I can touch and give inputs, and it is displaying me the page as well. That is output. Input, output, both are there in touchscreen. Microsecond. We have just discussed about the microsecond. Abhinu, I saw that you wrote the grade 6 paper. Congratulations to you to pass grade 6 paper, right? That is why your name is not there. right? Read the paper before answer. I saw your question. Your name is not there. Yes, your name is there in grade 6 class because you have answered grade 6 paper and got good marks. Still you are in grade 6. I'm happy about that. Right. So read the question paper before answering, right? That is compulsory. Read the question paper, because don't answer lower grade question papers. You are in upper grade. You have to think that you are in grade 7. Answer. Maybe you can use a second attempt. Now cannot do anything. You can use your second attempt to do the correct paper this time. First you have done the wrong paper. you discuss with her and get this solved anyway. Don't tell me that is because like I don't know about your discussion. Okay, that is to Abhinu. Others don't confuse, right? Okay, then 1 second is equal to 1000 milliseconds, right? And that is equal to 1000. That means 1 million. 1 million. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 1 million microseconds. Microsecond. Then this is equal to 1 billion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nanoseconds. Equal to 1 trillion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 picoseconds. Okay. Here they are asking 1 microsecond. Microsecond is this one. 1 microsecond is equal to 1 divided by 1 million. 1 divided by 1 million is this. 1 divided by 1 million is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. Third one is the answer. You have selected the correct answer. Next is unit processor speed is measured using, that is gigahertz, right? Hertz is the basic unit. Hertz means just 1 cycle per second. 1 hertz is 1 cycle per second. That is too small to measure this, because computer speed is now measured using gigahertz, right? Because you can see all the answers are there. No? The processor speed now measured using gigahertz. Go for the current term. The basic unit is hertz, I agree. But go for the current unit in this kind of question. Currently processing data instruction are temporally stored. Your temporary memory is not pen drive. Pen drive? My God. Currently processing data and instructions are temporarily stored in. May then process whenever තාවකාලිකව තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ pen drive එකේ. Are you sure about that? Please use your little brain. නේද? දැන් මේ process වෙනේවා pen drive එකේ තියෙන හැමෝම එහෙනම් pen drive computer එකට plug කරගෙන ඉන්න ඕන නේද? Currently processing, understand the question. Sometimes you have mistakenly selected that. Currently processing data and instructions are temporarily stored in. Pen drive වෙන්න නම් හැමෝම pen drive එකක් computer එකට ගහගෙන ඉන්න ඕන. Otherwise the computer will not work. It's not pen drive, it's not hard disk. It's not printer even, it's cache memory. Cache memory is the temporary memory inside the processor that stores the currently processing instructions. That is cache memory. The next is question number 11. Is used to store in data information programs for a long time. Main memory, you cannot keep it for a long time, Kute. Main memory is a temporary one. Random access memory is temporary, now only. So can you remember what did you eat 2 days back? It's difficult. That is your main memory. Main memory is the memory help you for the current things. Now, whatever happening now. Maybe you are alive now. You are not sleeping now. You are responding to my question. You ask, you can see this paper. That is now. The things happening now, you cannot remember forever. But if you need to remember for a long time, you can write down. Okay, if I tell the answer for this one is auxiliary memory. Auxiliary memory is called secondary memory, another name for the secondary memory, right? This is similar as secondary memory. Auxiliary means secondary memory, similar to the secondary memory, secondary storage, auxiliary memory. But primary memory, cache memory, main memory, all are primary. Cache memory inside the processor, the memory inside processor. It stores the currently processing instruction. And primary memory and main memory almost same. That's primary things, main things. Like whatever happening now will be kept there. But secondary memory is like your book. You can keep it for a long time. Those are the storage devices. Right? Those are the storage devices. That is what can remember the things for a long time. That is number C, auxiliary memory. If you need anything important, please note or please take a snapshot, because you have to take down into your secondary storage. If you try to keep that in memory, it will fade out. But if you try to keep up in the secondary storage by taking a photo, by writing your book, you can keep it for a long time. Okay, moving to the next. The operating system work as resource monitor. My God. So are you reading the questions, Pute? The operating system කියන්නේ මේ Windows මේක monitor එක විදියට වැඩ කරනවද පුතේ? වෙන්න බෑනේ නේද? Operating system, this is careless, right? Operating system will work as resource manager, not as the processor, not as the governor, not as the memory. It manages the resource for us. It does the everything. It is the middleman, middle interface between our computer and us. It is not your monitor. If you just remove, let's say, okay, I have a monitor which is removed from my previously broken laptop. Let me show this to you. Can you see? This monitor I have removed from the previously broken laptop. The monitor is damaged. Here you can see small line.
So is that monitor, the MacBook?
No, it's not MacBook. It's from a ProBook, another one. Okay. Okay. Then, okay, this is a monitor from those ProBook. So is it your operating system? Never, right? This will never become your operating system. This is just a monitor, hardware, right? This will never become your operating system. Operating system work as the resource manager. That is the answer. Binary and text files are the main file types. Yes, very true. The binary and text files are the main file types. VLSI stand for versatile large scale integration. No, it's very large scale integration. It's not versatile large scale. It is very large scale integration. This is false. Microsoft Publisher is another application we can use for presentations. No, never. The Publisher you can use for presentations, but that is not a slideshow definitely. Publisher is we are using that for publishing stuff, creating especially the artworks, documents, etc. That is not your presentation software. Mathematical operation is example for control structure in system development. Oh, no. There are 3 control structures. Can you remember their names? So what are the 3 control structures in programming? What are the 3 control structures in programming? You know it, come on, answer. If not, I will cut down all the marks. That means you don't know. There are 3 control structures in programming. What are they?
Sequence, selection, repetition.
Sequence, selection, and repetition. Okay, so mathematical operation is an example for control structures. No, sequence, selection, and sequence is where the instructions executed one after another. Selection is a condition-based execution. You have to select one path from multiple. The third one, repetition, is just repeating the same set of instruction again and again. That is repetition. Okay, it's repetition. Right, next. Right, 2 factors may cause physical damage to the hardware devices. Natural disasters, yes. Tsunami, the word is wrong. T comes in front of tsunami. This is how you write tsunami, right? Tsunami. T is silent there. So please note that that is additional thing, but when you're writing tsunami, just write T in front of that. T silent, tsunami. And the next one is insect or some animals. Yes, animals, insects, electricity, shocks, maybe theft and stolen, maybe disasters, natural disasters, also terrorist attacks, and it can be due to like willful damage by a person, maybe revenge or some other thing, or for fun, willful damage by people. Insects and animals, maybe due to lightning or electric irregularities, high power. Okay, nanosecond is used to measure the CPU speed nowadays. No, it's picoseconds, more than nanosecond. Now we are using picoseconds, 1 trillionth of a second. Right? We are using picos, not nanos. Now nano season is like, we can say nano is also, sometimes we are using nanos, but mostly picos. Why we need to storage devices other than the main memory and RAM? Yes, ROM can store some data in devices, and also sometimes they can protect data by storage devices. Temporary store, as we can temporary store in storage devices. This is wrong, right? This is not a correct answer. So why we need storage devices other than main memory and RAM? So let's try this simply. Main memory is a temporary storage. It is also called a volatile memory. Memory depends on voltage. When current is there, memory is there. There is a temporary memory. ROM is a read-only memory. We cannot write data into that under normal circumstances. In the normal situation, we cannot write, but there are occasions we can write, but normally we cannot write into that. Since ROM is not writable and RAM or main memory is temporary, we need an additional storage for storing things. We need an additional storage to store things for a long time. So this is the proper answer. So if this meaning is there somewhere, then you will be given the full mark for this question. Take a snapshot quickly or write down in your book quickly. That's question number 19. Give 5 examples of free and open source operating systems. 5 examples of free and open source operating systems. Ubuntu, Linux, Fedora Linux, any Linux version, SUSE Linux, Kali Linux, Hantana Linux, Mint Linux, Puppy Linux, Red Hat Linux, Debian Linux, CentOS. There are 200, closer to 200 Linux-based operating system. You can write few out of that. Let me erase this one. Data, draw a flow chart, write a pseudocode to calculate the multiplication of two numbers, display the output, create a Google Doc and enter the link. No, nothing is there. Missing it. Why? Completely missing it. Not even tried. So at least trying means this, right? That try karna kya make. Then draw a flow chart. Try karna kya mokadda. Start, end. You will get marks. ඒ කියන්නේ මේකවත් කරන්න ඔයාලා try කරන්න නැහැ කියන්නේ මාර වැඩ. Hard, right? End. Because any program need to be started and ended. In between that, you can write any other thing, but the thing is, you have to use the proper symbols, right? What is in the middle? You can take inputs now, right? Start. So what you need to input? Multiplication of two numbers, no? N1 and 2. Let's say you're going to input two numbers, and I'm going to name these numbers as N1 and N2. Input N1 is number 1, N2 is number 2. Input uses parallelogram. Samantara abstract use karanne ka. Symbol is parallelogram. Input N1 and N2. Then what? Calculate the multiplication of two numbers. You need to find the answer of multiplication. That is a process. Processes are rectangles. So you need to multiply them and find the answer. What is the answer? Ns equal N1 multiplication sign N2. Okay, you are done the second task. How easy this is. Then display the output. Yeah, you have to display the output. Output is again a parallelogram. Output is again a parallelogram. Draw a parallelogram again. You can say display answer. Display answer. Okay, that's it. You are done. You'll get full marks. You need to write the pseudocode. Pseudocode is just remove the shapes and write it down. If you remove the shape and write this in the text format, that is called pseudocode. That means you can say start or begin. Let's start with begin. You can write start to, doesn't matter. Then put some space, input N1, N2. Some space, you can say answer equal N1 multiplied by N2. Some space, you can say display answer. Then end. You are done. This is your pseudocode. Pseudocode is just a code that explaining what is happening there. Flowchart is this. Pseudocode can become vyajake. Just write the text there. Separate. Then you will get full marks. Even you draw the flowchart, we have given the full marks without considering the pseudocode. Even the flowchart is there, you got the full marks. Okay. Okay, I think we can move to the next. Question number 22. List 10 file name extensions with the related applications. Extensions, okay. Applications not there, right? Extensions you have to mention extensions with the application, right? Extensions, okay. Let me write JPG, then PNG, JPE, JPE, TIFF, then GIF, GIF, then BMP. All these are graphic applications. So here you have few answers. Then MP4, MOV, AVI, MKV, then WMV are video applications. Oh, applications, right? I have done spelling mistake there. Then HTML, HTM are web applications. TXT, text applications, such as Notepad. Web applications such as web application, actually within bracket you can say web browsers. Then DOCX word, right? DOCX, DOT, DOTX, DOCM, DOC word, MS Word. Only write one, that is enough. DocX, MS Word, that is enough. XLS, Excel, that is enough. These are PowerPoint. Just write one is enough. I have given more. Okay, it will take time to write down. Therefore, just take a screenshot about this. Okay, big screenshot on this. These are some extensions. Here, actually, you have like MP3. Okay, Ola, okay, extensions, I agree. But the thing is, only thing is like you have to mention the related applications to read the question carefully. Extensions and the file names are there, but the applications are not there. That's why you are not getting the full marks. Write down 4 services provided by the internet: video games, emails, online classes, or the video conferencing, streaming, listening to the songs, remote access, cloud applications, World Wide Web. What else? News groups. All are, how many applications are there? Email, World Wide Web, remote access, teleconferencing like video conferencing, Zoom like thing, then instant messengers like WhatsApp, Viber, emoji. So all these are applications provided by the internet. Difference between dialog box, message box, window, and wizard. Again, nothing written there. So I think the practical knowledge is the main issue here. What is dialog box? When I put Windows and R key, this is a dialog box here. Windows and R key, what you can see is a dialog box. When I try to save this, Control S, what appears here is a dialog box. Dialog box has the interactivity with the user. We can interact with that. We can give names, we can search. These things are there, but only having the close button. Here, windows are only having the close button and can interact, can type something and interact having the close button. It's a dialog box. And when you go to the properties, it's a dialog box. When you go to save as, it's a dialog box. When you go to open, it is a dialog box. If you try to print this page, it's a dialog box. Control P for printing, it's display a dialog box. Sorry. So dialog boxes are like the message boxes. Message box is something like nothing will be displayed, but when you click small message, nothing to say. Okay, that's all. You will see, okay, that's all. That is a message box. Window, you know, when you double click, workspace open, it has minimize, maximize, close, complete window. Minimize, maximize, close, and a border, work area. It's a window. When you open something, a window is there. Then what is wizard? Dialog box is interactive box. Message box is a non-interactive box, displaying a message. Window is a work area, workspace. And what is wizard? Wizard. Are install when you click next, okay, agree, install. That is a wizard. I agree, install. That's a wizard. Next, I agree, wizard. That is a wizard, right? Okay. That's the difference. This attribute is used to add color to the page. Body BG color. Body BG color is the attribute we learned in the last lesson. When type in, carry the next line. The cursor go to the next line when you type enter. Enter karama tama ilanga line eකට yanne. An algorithm that operate instruction step by step is called sequence. Sequence කියන්නේ පිළිවෙලට යන එක නේ, the instruction step by step instruction. Selection is a choice. Repetition is repeating the same instructions. Is example for mobile operating system. These are desktop and server. iOS. iOS is a mobile operating system. Keys in a basic keyboard are used to character keys. Yes. Yes, character keys in the basic keyboard are used to input letters, numbers, character. That is called character keys. Write these issues created in computer. So write 3 issues created by malware: hardware failure, data loss, data theft, any unexpected behavior, deleting files, deleting folders, renaming files and folders, encrypting files and folders, hiding files and folders, slow down the computer, restart the computer, any hardware, not any hardware, some hardware failures, software failures, software corrupted, not working. All these things are virus issues, unexpected behaviors. Okay, ask him the browsers: Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome. Correct. Ask him the order of this comes first, then the inputs. This comes first, then the inputs. Inputs. What is input? Okay, this is first. Enter first number. Enter first number and wait. Okay, that is second. Then get that number, third. Enter the second number, fourth. Get that number. Here, get that number, fifth. Calculate the total, sixth, and seventh is displaying that. Oh, you miss everything. Why is that? Messed up. මේක අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තා පළවෙනි number එක ගන්න read කරන එක, ඒ read කරන number එක input කරන එක, දෙවෙනි number එක ගන්න එක, ඒක input කරන එක. හරි? ඒ විදිහට තමයි. Okay, secure websites identified by HTTPS. Security. HTTP විතරක් තිබ්බොත් ඒක secure නෑ කියලා පෙන්නනවා. බලන්න NIE.lk. Here not secure. Why? It's having HTTP only. HTTPS is not there. Having HTTP only, it's not secure. Typical keyboard that we use, QWERTY keyboard. බලන්න අකුරු තියෙන පිළිවෙල QWERTY. In your keyboard, Q, then W, then E, R, T, Y. QWERTY. Deleted files are stored in recycle bins. Temporary go to the recycle. Optical media device, it's a DVD, CD, Blu-ray, anything. Major part of Strat programming, Strat a major character that is called sprite. Call that sprite. 35. Vacuum tube in the first generation, correct. IC in the third generation. Vacuum tube first generation, integrated circuit, no transistors in the second generation. Vacuum tube, then transistors, then ICs, then LSI, VLSI or microprocessors. That is fourth generation. First vacuum tubes, then transistors, then IC, then microprocessors. That is the order. Write the extension and the file name. Extension is JPG, file name is image. Image is the file name. Yes, JPG is the extension. Write two advantages for using word processing software. It makes our life easy, it's efficient, fast, and you can edit the letter again and again. And you can see whether before printing, you can change the font. Different multimedia can be added. Right? How many things? Spelling, grammar, mistakes can be searched. You can store and email the document. You can take multiple copies. Find and replace features are there. Artificial intelligence features are there. A lot of things. Is used to create document easily in our day-to-day life MS Word. That is for the word processing. Next. Mr. is the founder of the web. Mr. Web, it is Tim Berners-Lee. He's the founder of web, Tim Berners-Lee. Straightforward. Last, write down two tasks performed by the operating system. Any management task, right? When you go to the operating system task manager, you can see what are the tasks managed by the operating system. Process management, can you see? Processes are managed by the operating system. So process management is a task by operating system. You can see the CPU, that is process management. Memory management. Hard disk management. Network management. User management. Application management. All are functions by the operating system. Okay, I think with that, we have discussed the full paper. So what about your marks? And you show that like these marks, basically, "17 people have faced the examination. Some are not in the class, some are not in the grade. And out of them, Tistula has got the highest mark, 92. Others are also good. They have obtained 80s and some are 70s. I'm really okay with 80s and 70s even, but 60s, 50s, 40s, kindly talk to me and get your session arranged. We need to work further because next time I need you to get into your 90s. මේ පාර අඩු වුණාට කමන්නේ අපි ඊළඟ සැරේ 80s 90s වලට යන් එකට plan එකක් හදා ගන්න තමයි මගෙත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න කියලා කියනවා. හරිද? personally chat එකක් දාලා session එකක් දාගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපි කතා කරමු. Okay. Right, then I'll stop from here. Next day we will be starting with our new grade. It is grade 8. So I will welcome you all to the grade 8 and also let your new friends know. If anyone wish to join, they can join next week to the new grade 8. We will start the grade 8 same time, right? No change in the time, same time, to same day, same time. That means this class will be automatically changed to the next grade, right? So same day, same time. No need to worry much about the schedule. Okay, then good night. See you all next week.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you,
Goodbye,
sir.
thank you,
God
sir.
bless you, sir.
Sir, good night, sir.